Morning. So it's been a long time since I've done one of these, and I figured I better at least do a little catch up. I think the last time I posted was after the peace rally, so it's definitely been a minute. The peace rally was pretty awesome. It was done on a day or a weekend, supposedly, when the energy shifts were huge, and astrologically, supposedly, what I was told is it was done during a weekend when we're supposed to be laying the foundation of what we want for the future, apparently. I didn't plan that, it just happened. So if that's true, then I hope it really did lay a good foundation. It was a really beautiful event with a lot of speakers. Not all of them were on topic. Some of them brought up stuff like police brutality and other things. There was a beautiful woman there with her story about her father who was mistreated in the medical field, and you know, there was a lot of stuff there that was not necessarily about the war or about peace in general, but it was talking about why we need peace. I got a lot of feedback from people that weren't part of the group and the organization that had some really interesting things to say. It was a great learning experience, and in order for us to be able to continue on and grow as a peace movement, we need to learn and listen and continue to grow as a group. I missed the meeting when we all discussed this. It was the day after I got back from Sundance, and I was in no position to be able to go. Sundance was beautiful. I went with with Sierra and Zephyr. We dropped off Ryan beforehand. Ryan's been staying on my couch. He is in between places, I guess, and jobs, and has nowhere to go. So I'm trying to be a good person and show unconditional love even to somebody that I'm not with. And I really don't know if we'll be together. I don't think we have the same love language, I guess, is a good way of putting it. We don't fulfill each other's needs at all. We fight about stupid little things, and we can't see eye to eye on anything. It seems, I mean, we can. There are things we can see eye to eye on, but it's a struggle. And I don't want to be in a relationship that's a struggle, you know? I want to be in a relationship that supports me and makes me happy. And I don't have to settle. Yeah, I've been with him off and on for 2-3 years now, but that doesn't mean that I have to go ahead and take the next step with somebody who does not make me completely happy. I'm not saying that we can't make each other completely happy and work on that, but it's been 3 years. How much work do we have to put into something to make it work? You know what I mean? I don't believe that love is that difficult. I know it isn't, in fact. I've seen it be easier. I've been with somebody. Shit, I've even just been friends with people who it's easier with. You know? And I'm not trying to make my life miserable or be unhappy and make happiness a struggle. I want to be happy. And I'm gonna be happy. And he can be here on my couch all he wants, but he even said it the other day, go out and date, find somebody else. I haven't felt strong enough. And Sundance was kind of a nice little humble reminder that I'm not necessarily strong enough. But I don't surrender either to pain or agony or defeat. And I won't be defeated when it comes to loving myself or finding somebody who's going to love me the right way. Not just tell me they love me. Not just play me stupid fucking songs that are lies. Sorry. It's frustrating, you know? I've been alone for a really long time, and even when I had somebody, I was still alone. I've realized that. And being sick has put life into a whole new perspective for me. I no longer settle for bullshit or settle for what makes me somewhat happy. I want to be happy. I want to make myself happy, and the only way to do that is to make choices that make me happy. And so far my choices have only made me semi-happy. So now I speak my truth. And I tell people who I feel are abusing me or using me or trying to take advantage of me, I tell them what I think. I tell them how they make me feel. I tell them when I don't feel like they're being grateful. And I tell them that if they're not grateful for what I have to give, there's the door. I have no problem at all giving, but I also have no problem at all calling you out for the fact that you can't appreciate what you're given. And that's okay. There's a lot of entitled, spoiled little brats out there that are still in teenage mentality, that haven't grown out of that. Because teenagers technically are ungrateful. Teenagers technically are the little entitled brats in this world, but they also have chemical imbalances, and their bodies are all out of whack, and they're trying to figure themselves out, so that makes sense. Once you hit about 24, 25, and the puberty levels have kind of balanced themselves out, or start to, there's no excuse anymore. It's just called being selfish, you know? Oh god, look at my hair, you guys. It's so blah. Look at it, it's still kind of thin up here. I'm getting used to it. I don't really even know what to do with it. It's not my favorite right now. I wish these would grow out a little more so I could have some like bangs to flick around and stuff, you know. They'll get there. I'm still kind of like, what do I do with this? So I'll just do that. Anyway, so I've been dealing with some attachments. My daughter has come in and out with her friends, which, I mean, I love her friends. They're really awesome, but it's weird. I have like a teenage house now, which I've had for a while, don't get me wrong, but it's like I have this ungrateful brat 17-year-old who thinks she can do whatever she wants with a teenage house now. And don't get me wrong, she's not that bad. When I left for Sundance, God, these things are annoying. These flicky hairs. Anyway, when I went off to Sundance, she didn't want to go with me, which is fine. I'm not a controlling mother. I don't think that controlling your kids teaches them anything. There's a difference between control and teaching. So, you know, she made some good points that she needed to continue going to her chiropractor, which she only went to once, but whatever. And our animals. We have a lot of edibles. I've got a chameleon and 4 turtles, you know, a cat outside, a snake, a saltwater tank, a freshwater tank, a tarantula, a scorpion, a golden millipede. I don't know. Anyway, and I've got a ton of plants. So I didn't want my babies to die. Oh, look, I got something on my teeth. Breakfast. Got it out. Anyway, and she decided she was going to stay until Friday and then just come Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which is the end of the dance, and I was okay with that, you know. Didn't end up happening. Something happened with her friends. So I decided, you know, this is a good test. Let's see when I come home if she can be trustworthy and, you know, keeps the house clean, doesn't throw parties and act like a total jackass. Kind of like I would have, to be honest. I was really proud of her. I came home and the house was clean. I even came home a day early because it was too much for me there. But I stayed through the dance. I did make that sacrifice. And I was really proud of her. I came home to a really clean house. She showed me that, yeah, she's a teenager and a piece of crap sometimes, but she still respects me. And she still respects our home. And I was very proud of that. Excuse me. And grateful. A lot of my prayers were answered while I was there. Just by when I got home, which was really nice. And the house has been awesome ever since. I've had a lot of space and time. Fixed up my room finally and completed it. I think I completed it right before Sundance, actually. So it's a nice little safe space for me to chill, get away from Ryan and Danae. I don't know, maybe I do need to find a man so he'll go away. I'm just so tired of being alone. I'm tired of wanting something that isn't there and doesn't even look like it's ever going to be there. Because people think they can just, I don't know, settle and be happy. I'm never settling. Ever again. I learned that in my relationships. I settled over and over and over again. And I don't mean, you know, settling is like overlooking little things here and there. Everybody has their quirks and everybody has their ailments and their issues. And I've been able to deal with people's issues for the most part. But when you have anger issues and disrespect issues, and you can't talk to me like a normal human being without saying fuck and bitch, or without losing your cool, I don't need to be with that. I don't even want to be with that. I don't need to settle with that. If you can't express your emotions with me like a normal person, if you can't talk your feelings out and come to compromises, if you can't communicate like an adult with respect and love, I don't need to deal with that. And I'm definitely not settling for that. I want more than that. I want a partner. I want somebody who isn't an emotional wreck and can handle their shit. I can handle mine. Shit, I handled it last year, facing my own death. I didn't lose my shit. I didn't freak out when people were walking out on me. I didn't fucking go nuts and lose my fucking, lid because somebody broke my glass door trying to break in, freaking the fuck out. I think I have pretty good control over my emotions, and I want somebody with the same. I want somebody who can handle their shit in a cool and collective way. I'm not saying they have to handle everything, because I can't even do that. None of us can. We need support. That's why I want that. I want support. I want somebody real that can be there for me, and I can be there for them. I'm not weak. I was there for myself. I know I can be there for somebody else. But I can't do it when they're fucking mean to me. Or when they don't respect me. Or when they don't even appreciate what I am giving. Because guess what? I'm the one fucking supporting myself here still. Nobody supports me. I'm the one still here working to do things and trying to make ends meet one way or another. I started making medicine bags. I've got 2 designs so far that I've made myself. And I think my goal this week is to make them like crazy so that I can start selling them. I want to start selling them. I want to have a good bulk though first. So this week I'm going to be looking for special materials. Well, I'll probably use up the special materials that I have so far, try to sell those and go from there. Excuse me. But I miss my life. I miss being healthy. My trainer just texted me. I think I have to go to training today. I'm getting healthier. I'm working on it. I even opened a bank by my a credit union by my gym. So I feel like I'm gonna start transitioning away from Chase into this credit union for my business. As soon as I get my business, that's what I'm doing this week, is getting my accounting system together so that I can start actually keeping track of these books. I'm gonna launch my herb business here soon. I've been selling herbs and different medicines for people, like for toothaches and anxiety and different things, and it's been going really well. I've really been enjoying it, and I think this is what I want to do with my life. I'm working on setting up a website, and I'd like to be able to sell herbs from home and from the side, and make a living that way, and then turn around and travel around the country collecting these herbs. I plan on going to Arkansas in about a week or 2 and harvesting ginseng. I need to double check and make sure that this is the right time. to do so. Excuse me, but ginseng is really powerful and it grows plentiful up there, so I've heard of some places where we can pick it, and I'm gonna try this for a little bit. I don't necessarily want to go back to work for a corporation again or another company. I want to start my own thing. There's so many things I want to start. I just don't have the funding yet. I'll get there. I have lots of ideas. I'm gonna make them all happen too. I have to. I can't die like this. I won't. I refuse to. I didn't let myself, and I'm not gonna let myself die like this. I'm gonna die after I've created a legacy. I saw it. And I've been dreaming about it again, finally. Sundance did that for me. And I can't really talk about Sundance yet. I'm still processing it, but I'll get up on that soon. And there'll be a video about this soon. This is getting too long. That's pretty much what's going on with me. There's not much to update on other than the fact that I got really sick at Sundance. I'm not ready to be out in the sun too much yet. I'm really glad I haven't gone camping and done anything other than prayer, because prayer is the only thing that, to me, is worth being miserable about. Because then it's a sacrifice. And I believe that when we sacrifice in our prayers, like sweating, like offering flesh, pulling from the tree of life, like they do in the Sundance, I believe that those kinds of sacrifices, those provide an energetic exchange to where then the universe is willing to sacrifice for you. Or at least the situations, scenarios, things that try to sacrifice you or try to torment you, try to stand in your way, they're not as strong. They're not as strong as you. You're stronger. I know that praying in the ways that I've prayed, in the Native American ways, sacrificing myself over and over again, overcoming that mind, and staying in my heart during those processes, is the only reason why I'm here today. Maybe not the only reason. I mean, herbs, my faith, all those things helped, but my faith was strengthened through those processes and through that way of life. If it hadn't been for that, I don't know that I would have been this strong. Or be this strong as I am now, ready to conquer this fucked up world. I mean, let's be real. The world is like going to shit really quick. And we don't have leaders who give a shit. Their minds are stolen by greed. I just hope I can steal it back. And do this world and our children and our grandchildren justice, because Lord knows they need it. Alright, I better go. It's been too long. Love you guys. Have a beautiful day, and I'll be back to talk about Sundance. I know I will. I just gotta keep praying about it. It just won't come out yet. Love you.